What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy NextGen 720, and I am back with another video. My PS3 owners, my Xbox 3 owners that are dragging their feet to upgrade. And there's still a lot of you guys, well, millions of you guys out there, millions of you guys. I'm a part of a couple Xbox groups, and I read I see people posting pictures of their setups, and they got their 360 all dolled up, standing sideways with with the games and shit, standing next to them. And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, like, get rid of that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, get rid of it. Like, because I've had my 360 since 2005 and my PS3 since 2006, so I couldn't wait for these new consoles to come out. I was bored as hell. Like, oh man, I'm tired. I got so tired and sick with last generation. Those graphics start to look like, I want something new. That's just how I am. I mean, that generation lasted from 2005, 8 years minimum. 8 years for the 360, 7 for the PS3. Well, and they're still going on now. They're still selling. But developers are starting to pull away their resources from last generation. This is the only generation that that previous consoles were still supported after the newest consoles came out. Think about when the Super Nintendo came out. That's third parties and everything focused their resources on the Super NES. Then when the Nintendo 64 came out, third parties, first party, they focused their attention on the Nintendo 64. You know what I mean? To put retrieving software up there to make people jump shit. Now you already had a couple big third party multiplats that has got canceled for last generation. Mortal Kombat, Mad Max. There's been some others that they say no, we're not going to do last generation consoles. And I'm reading some of the comments and stuff like, oh, that's not right. We're going to sign up and change.org. Listen, we talk. If you want games to progress and get bigger and better, it's not so much they can do with 512 megabytes of RAM. Come on now, like stop it. And even with Microsoft, even with Sony not so much. Even with Microsoft though, there's no way, there's no reason that Tomb Raider should be on the 360. No, there was no reason for Forza Horizon 2 to be on the 360. No, if you want people to make that move, you got to say, hey, I'm not saying kill the servers. Sports games, you're still gonna get your Maddens, you're still gonna get your 2Ks on last generation consoles. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But shocking to me, even yearly franchises such as Call of Duty. This came out that Call of Duty is not going to have a campaign for the PS3 and the 360 version. It was just too big and ambitious to try to get it to fit onto last generation console, which I call maybe bullshit because they're still using that old ass Quake engine. Like I'm done with fucking Call of Duty until they change that engine. Like I'm seriously, they're still using it. Well, they may tweak it a little bit, but it's the same. All that money Activision has, that should be done on. This is me. Biggest Activision is, and the Call of Duty teams. It should be. I'm not saying there are two different teams that makes the PS3 version and the PS4 and the Xbox One version. I know that, but there should be two separate games. I've always said that. I've always said that. You know what I mean? Because I don't care. Even though you have two separate teams making these games, it's still the Call of Duty still on the last generation console still has to fit around the parameters of DirectX 9 and stuff. But don't get me wrong, the next generation version may be a little more prettier and stuff, maybe a few more enemies on the screen, but it's basically the same goddamn game with a fresh painted coat, and I got that straight from the developer also. And I didn't think about it like that. You know what I mean? Like you take a game like Tomb Raider, looks great, but it still has to fit around the parameters of DX9. You know what I mean? It's the same game. The Xbox One version has pretty, is more dolled up. And consider it again. But all that shit needs to stop. Last generation had its run. They wasn't supporting the PS2, and especially the original Xbox, once the PS3 and 360 came out. You understand what I'm saying? So I bought a next generation console to play next generation games. So you guys out there, don't twist your face up and say, oh, but no. Listen, it's not my fault or our fault that you got your console 2-3 years ago, and it may still feel new and fresh to you. But guess what your advantage is? You have a massive back catalog of games. Us as next generation console owners, we don't. We're trying to get a big back catalog of games. You know what I mean? So, this was a bold move by Activision. Pulling the campaign from Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and it's going to be online only, and to substitute that, they're going to give you a digital voucher for Call of Duty Black Ops 2 or 1 or some shit like that. That's why they didn't want that goddamn game backwards compatible. You see that? That's the reason why they didn't give Microsoft the okay to put that game on have it backwards compatible on the Xbox One, because they knew that the 360 version was not going to have a campaign, and they were going to give those guys a digital code to go back and play Black Ops 1 and 2 on the 360. Ain't that a motherfucker? You know what I mean? But like I said, I've said this for a while, that Activision is I won't say hate is such a hard. I don't like, they're a very, very greedy company, very greedy. Some of the things that they do, like I said, Dishonored remaster. Who the fuck asked for a Deadpool remaster? You understand what I'm saying? Who the fuck asked for what's the other one came out? With the guy had the powers. It just released on over the summertime. But anyway, Activision made that game. They last remaster. You know what I mean? Like who the fuck is asking for these old last remasters? We want new games, new experiences. You know what I mean? So like I said it again, I'm reading the comments on the article here on Polygon and on another site there. Last generation console owners, they're upset. What? This is bullshit. This is outrage. Because, bro, listen. The fuck? Understand what I'm saying? Like, you guys have to upgrade and get with the times. Now, if you just got your console a year ago, 360 or PS3 2 years ago, I know it probably, I just got this. These graphics still look good. That's how I spoke to my man the other day. He was in jail for a few years, so he didn't get the 360 when he almost got but he's a gamer like myself, and he just got his 360. He came from jail. Actually, I bought him one. You know what I mean? I bought him one in 2012. He was locked up for 8 years. So, you know what I mean? I bought him one in 2012. As coming home, because we used to game together. I remember, like, our parents. Not gonna talk about that, but anyway, we used to be left out on devices gaming. We've always been gaming, and I got him. In his mind, he's coming from the OG Xbox and the PS2. Looking at these graphics, like, oh shit, this should look amazing. And it wasn't until he came to my house the other day that he seen when I was talking about the PS4 and the Xbox One. Like, bro, you gotta make that move. But then, I'm still playing. This shit look good, man. I'm playing, Fight Not Round Champion. And this graphics look good. I'm like, nah, it ain't the same, bro. But like I said, I'm reading the comments, and a lot of those guys on the PS3 and 360, like, oh man, this is crazy. Like, like, damn, what, a no campaign? Now, there is a dick move by Activision. I will say that. But Activision, you shouldn't be bringing out Call of Duty on the PS3 and the 360 anyway. If that's what I'm saying, you have enough money and big enough, like I said, it's going to sell. That's one game that's guaranteed to get its numbers. You have some games that are guaranteed to get the numbers. The PS3 and the 360 should have their own version of their own separate game. It shouldn't have been Black Ops 3. It should have been called Call of Duty Black Shadows or some shit. A totally separate game. Because you know what? You got Call of Duty lovers out there that probably would have bought the next generation version of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and Call of Duty for the PS3 and the 360. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. If you're going to still support it, give them their own game. You know what I mean? No, it's not right to take shit away from it and say here, and then they charge me $50 for this shit. It's only gonna be online only. Just the multiplayer, the zombies, and the, online only. And they're gonna give you a digital. How much does Call of Duty Black Ops 2 cost now? $10 or something like that? Like, come on, man. That's why I'm saying Activision is a very, very greedy company. All they doing is giving the three, and that instance, like I said, that is wrong. I gotta call a spade a spade. That's some greedy shit, and it's not fair, and it's not right. You know what I mean? Like, they totally pulling a dick move. You know what I mean? A lot of kids, get Call of Duty. Their parents buy them from. They're not online. They play the campaign and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? But that's crazy though. You know what I mean? But damn, it's Activision. I tell you guys, and again, with these companies, you got to start voicing your opinion with our wallets. Now, if I was a PS3 and a 360 only owner, you know what I mean, I wouldn't even buy that Call of Duty. I wouldn't. It's like a slap in the face, and you're gonna give us a digital download for like, come on, Black Ops, and you're gonna charge $50. I can see they say $30, $25 just for the online aspects of the game, but they said fucking $50. Think about that. But anyway, I'm not on the fence about this topic. Last generation needs to go off and die. For those who guys, hear me out, that just got your console, you have a big back catalog of games that will still be new to you until you have 9 years worth of games you can still indulge in and play and have fun with. They'll be old to me, but they'll be totally brand new experiences to you. Like I said, every third-party developer should from now on focus on the PS4 and the Xbox One. Don't do dick moves like that and strip down the last generation models, give them the online component, and that's wrong. That's fucked up. But again, like I said, Ubisoft, Activision, EA, Microsoft, Sony got so I can support their Vita. All you guys, even though, like I said in the day, especially for Microsoft, they're double dipping. They still selling 360s by the fucking boatload, and it's sold at a profit. As I think the 360s maybe they own worst enemy in the long run. You know what I mean? But they got to pull away support. They have to. Now, when the PS5 comes out and the Xbox Infinity or whatever the hell it's called, again, I'm going to be saying this. Listen, fuck that. I don't want any remastered remakes. I want brand new games for my brand new consoles. But this is your boy Next Gen 720. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Last generation consoles owners, they need to make their move and switch and upgrade and just be happy. If they're not going to upgrade, should they just be happy with their big back catalog of games? Also, too, was this a dick move by Activision to charge last generation console owners $50 just for the online component of this game? I think that. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. It's your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of here. Twist your fingers up, bang, man. Twist your fingers up, bang, man. Damn, dog. $50. Let my people go.